have a question and a story time. So I see a lot of people with certain types of jewelry on that for me, I know and I discern that it's demonic or it's just something that is off about the jewelry. But I've never said anything to anyone, but I just want to question like the mindset behind certain pieces, especially when you know or feel that it's unique or it's different. Like what puts the battery in your back to choose that particular piece of jewelry? So when God reminded me of what I'm about to give a story time about, of what happened, I started thinking about, let me just check to see like, what is deemed witchcraft or demonic jewelry and stones and what it looks like. So I go to Google and I type it in, and lo and behold, those same beaded bracelets that they just rub me the wrong way. I see a lot of men with these bracelets on, and it's something about these bracelets that say to me that there's a spirit attached to that. And I know for some, it may be like, oh, it's not that serious, but it very well is that serious. Let me give you a story time. So when my son and I were in Tanzania, we were at a grocery store, and my son, he likes to, get the Tanzania bracelets or those little, the name bracelets for the country or the city or whatever. And I believe, I can't remember what happened to the one he had where he got from like a tourist shop. I can't remember what he did with it, but he wanted one. So initially he asked me and I said no. But then I was just like, let me go ahead and get it for him. It's only a couple of dollars. I think it was like 5,000 shillings, which is like $3. And then they had like 2 for 10, right? 10,000. So that was like about $6. So he ended up getting me one. Actually, I need to ask him that story. Did he get it? Did he choose that one on his own, or did the lady give it to him? Well, anyways, let me continue on with the story. He ended up bringing me back one. He got I believe it was the Tanzania bracelet. And the one he brought me, I can't really remember exactly what it was. But as soon as he put it on my arm, because I was about to drive, so he just put it on me. And I yelled for him to like get it off as I was driving out of the parking lot in traffic, because I felt like the virtue was like literally leaving my body. So I took it and I threw it out of the window. Or I told him to throw it out of the window. And I asked him, I was like, are you feeling the same thing with the one you're wearing? You need to throw it away anyways. And so that was that. But I'm not sure if this lady was into something. I'm sure she was. But I said all of that to say that was my lesson, right? Not to buy anything from locals, especially something that someone made and gives to you. It's okay to buy things from touristy shops that are in like big cities or airports and stuff like that. But when it comes to certain items, well, I really don't be buying anything from other countries and bringing it back home. I learned my lesson. I mean, I have so many story times, but basically, I said all of that to say, when you're going to other countries, be careful what you bring back to your home. Be careful what you put on your body, because people, this is a way of life for them. Like we see it here in the U.S., but we don't really grasp the magnitude of how people are seriously and deeply into this stuff, because we don't really see it, right? I mean, if you're on TikTok, you may run across somebody's page, or people may try to be in your DMs or whatever. But it seems like people are trying to like, make, the normal population desensitized to this stuff. And it's nothing to be desensitized to. You should always use your discernment, especially when it comes to people. If you feel like something is off, or if you feel like someone is carrying a dark spirit, or they're off. Well, for me, I literally know when somebody is a witch or somebody is a warlock if they're into something. That's just my discernment. My radar goes completely off and the Holy Spirit alerts me. But I said all of that to say that you need to be careful what you put on your body and what you bring into your home, because you're going to be inviting demons into your home that will cause chaos and stir up not only you, but your children as well, and wreak havoc in your home. Also, I know that there are, for the young men, there are a lot of girls on here that you don't know what their origin is, especially if you are a Christian. If you see something that a lot of people has normalized when it comes to piercings and different types of things like that, and I pray, like, if you're a Christian, that God delivers you from certain type of piercings, because we're not supposed to be doing what the world is doing, right? We're in the world, but we're not supposed to be of the world. So just be mindful of that. But I thought I'd give you guys this story time, and also take a look at your jewelry pieces and see what the origin of those pieces are. Like for me, it's nothing for me to Google and look up something, because I feel like I spend hours in a grocery store looking up ingredients, right? Not hours, but you know what I'm saying. If I can look up the ingredients on a specific food item, then I can take some time to look up the origin of anything that I decide to bring into my home. Okay, that's it for now. Be blessed, guys.